Fox Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. Sideways at the 38-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down following the run. They'll set up to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game. You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And this is incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And on 2nd and 10 now. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And now out come the Jags. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continued.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. It may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. The say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard Laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, eh.
Second down now after the incompletion. Kaiser to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Second down, Kaiser. And he finds a man on a crossing route. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, Kaiser. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the eye. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. To throw is Kaiser. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go!
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a fourth down after the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Play fake. Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field, and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Throw left side complete. That's Gray. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, Kaiser. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. Ohio. Take 4.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex Ohio.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's just slip. Watch the slip.
The slot man in motion right.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Roberto Aguayo now to try to tack on 3. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go!
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On play action, Kaiser being chased out left. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
To throw, Kaiser. Looking deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Right there around the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they try the right side here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And the slot man goes in motion left. Third and long for Kaiser. Now he's flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Let's go!
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Over the middle here to Brown. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Here we go!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the...
Yeah, bro.
Schmidt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this
You ain't missing nothing, dog.
This is taken at the 23.
Thank you.
Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional 1st down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
Oh, you ain't missing, man. I just got a pick, but get sacked so many times. I get the ball right back, dog. He ain't doing nothing but zone blitzes, bro. But we can't handle it for some reason, dog. Bro, the last play, not the last drive, bro, but the last one, bro. Before that, dog, I spotted the mic out, yo. I spotted the mic. I ID'd the mic and ended up with a safety, bro. Like my man, I ID'd him, and that boy came through the gap, and my man looked at him, moved out his way, and watched him come hit me, dog.
Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And watched him coming like, said, bro, you want to hit him, dog? Like straight up, like he just told him, like, said, bro, you want to hit him real quick? I shouldn't run cover. I've been running this cover too, but.
So a tough spot for Kaiser.
They're going to end up beating this cover too soon or later.
Now Kaiser.
Oh! That's another lurk I should have had! Oh! I know what he's doing, and I just screwed myself up out of that lurk.
First down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Oh, boy! Come on!
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. On 2nd down, Kaiser again. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. Won't be enough here. He's out of bring
that boy is running.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that is no good.
Okay, so we get the ball back again.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes
No, I can't move the ball, though. I've tried several running plays, dog.
Now a handoff working right.
Sucks. Thought I might have had something there, but nope.
A couple up to the 49. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is
On that one, yeah. Well, I ain't have room to cut in.
Because you figure at some point you break off a run, but in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination.
Man, no, I tried that, dog. Son, niggas is destroying them. We're not winning that battle. Niggas is giving them little sub blocks. Them little, I might block you blocks. Come on, man. I know you come in with some blitz. Some kind of way. Somebody was blitzing. And blitz one of his linebackers.
It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw.
That's what I'm about to try and do, dog.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, I tried to throw it. Jeez Louise. Oh, man, they gave me a run. I didn't want to run. I did not want to run. I'm run that same play back on the other side, though, because I can do a little audible that helps it out.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here.
He is not blitzing.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Dog, look how my line is getting bullied, dude. This boy got all the strongest D linemen in the world.
Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been
Nobody was open, though.
time again.
Nobody's been coming open, though. It's not nothing new. One time.
The Dolphins on 3rd down.
Dog.
It's been a problem.
But they getting pushed.
This will be 3rd and 15.
Bad. Let's see.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, come on, y'all. Not one of those.
That should do it.
Not one of those pigs. Not the tip drills.
Turnover there as
Shucks.
get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Following the interception, Kaiser.
Yeah, that's a user. That's a user. That's me. That boy Lindsey. Nuh-uh. That boy Lindsey is a beast, my guy. He is a beast. That boy is on his 2nd season and already a 99 overall.
If you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were.
Shucks.
And they picked that
I had to get out there because old boy wasn't going to get out there and make that block for me.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner.
Nigga was chasing me from behind, bro. Didn't have the luxury of being patient. Throw it away! God, man! Let me throw the ball away! No!
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Bro, I'm trying to throw the ball away and they won't let me.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
This nigga couldn't even complete the possession catch. That's why, bro, I've not been using my tight ends, dog, at all, bro.
You know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Dog, I have... Dog. I'm not kicking it, though. I'm not. And you're right. Everything you're saying is right. I'm not denying none of that, but I'm not doing it, though. I don't care. Touchdown! Oh, man! Come on, bro! Come on! Come on, bro! I got this! And they doing me dirty!
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead.
Doing me dirty, bro!
That probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know.
That is cold-blooded, brother, boy. That's a touchdown, bro. He crossed the plane, man.
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something.
They need to fix that shit on this game, bro.
We'll see what happens here. 7 yards to go on 2nd down.
What fucking defense am I running?
And no pitch there, and no chance.
Good thing he called the wrong thing. He called the option, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. I don't know.
Play there. Boy, almost looked like it was a video game, and he didn't know what the pitch button was. Very well executed.
Yeah, and if you don't know what it is, you better figure it out fast. I suggest knowing it before you actually run that play.
That man confident in his defense. That man ran 3 options on me. We ain't scored an offensive touchdown yet. And we had one, and niggas dropped it. Yeah, I'd be in a better position, but it don't matter. Okay, G, I understand that. I'm not denying that. But you can't tell me I ain't get the ball to the man. You can't tell me the man ain't crossed the plane. All right?
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
That was a touchdown, yo.
The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned.
Dog, my running back keeps watching as a nigga come make a beeline and hit me. Every time, bro.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2nd down now after the sack.
Forget idea in the mic. It's a waste of my time, bro. I am not even going to do it.
Forced out to his left. And they'll get it down here.
Then that boy took off running with Kaiser one time, dog. Kaiser got leveled my G and held on to the ball. I'm talking about Kaiser got slaughter-fied.
It was time to make a break for it.
They'll set up a throw.
I tried to throw it. Wide open, man. He just held the ball, as usual. Wide open, man. They all blitzing.
This game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And that boy didn't get it. Oh, well, I ain't no time anyway. Not like that would have helped me.
They stopped him, and they did. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none?
Oh, well.
They're down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Now we couldn't score one offensive touchdown, bro.
Start this drive from here.
They got the Madden cheat code in.
Kaiser here looking to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And it's incomplete. So now only 7 seconds remain. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now Kaiser. And he'll go out of bounds.
You take a field goal, you ain't scoring, yo. You ain't scoring, yo.
Jacksonville at a 1st down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll throw here. Kaiser.
Let's go in again. I knew what you was running.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're
I'll take my little L.
And you run with it.
If I wouldn't have that fake ass safety, I would have lost by 7, but whatever.
No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
Yeah, B.
So for the Jags, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Miami, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more,
I had 15 passing yards and 35 rushing yards.
From South Florida. Good night.